Beautiful and warm greetings to you. I am the Confidence Curator, Sabrina Ashley, a 20-something super dope chick, and I believe strongly that my purpose is to alleviate the plight of the human condition with the intentional and medicinal usage of my words in the professional domain of personal development. And as an author, speaker, occasional workshop facilitator, and self-love lifestyle coach, I am most fulfilled when I see others fill themselves with the possibilities within potential. My mission is to see to it that you unleash your freedom and fabulous. So getting on to the good foot, I decided to put together a brief series on a topic that is a hot trend as of late, confidence and self-love. And fellas, trust me, it's a personal craft that has to be secure and strong-standing in everyone, not just the ladies, okay? I love you still. So this is a series of 4, and the first being an introduction and the subsequent 3 applicable tools for your everyday life. Again, I go by the name of the Confidence Curator. On Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, at Confidence Curator. On Twitter, Confidence, C-U-R, the number 8 and the letter R. I'm really excited for you, and I cannot wait for us to grow up and show up to our predestined positions together. So here's love track number 1, how to create your confidence and initiate your awesomeness. It all started accidentally, but with great intention, if that makes sense. You know, sometimes life just happens that way after it reveals from amongst itself that it really doesn't have to happen the way we prescript it to be. What happened? The creation of my confidence. Maybe you're not like me. Maybe you're extremely awesome in everything you do and have always been awesome and never failed at anything or was never scared of anything because awesomeness is so embedded in your DNA that you've always known that no matter what happens, the outcome is awesome because, well, you're awesome. Kind of like that song, I'm so awesome. Okay, I'm sorry. But that wasn't the case with me. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you briefly who I am and why confidence is my new favorite word, a word I strongly identify with because it is a new jewel for me, something so intimately profound that I respect it as a scarce artifact that is both sacred and holy. Now, although it is a term synonymous with liberation of the female self and all that women endure within ourselves to achieve a higher belief and fortitude of the feminine principle, it need not be confused or dismissed as merely a girl term. Confidence is a word that you should be enacting. Therefore, when it comes to your worth, value, personal human stamina, professional endeavors, and your intra- and interpersonal relationships, you should always be creating an action that implements the ethic of your humanity. However, the reality is life is cruel and nasty, and well as the saying goes, excuse my French, shit happens. The life of your parents may have gone awry, and then you were born. Maybe you suffered the public criticisms of an effort of yours, and that turned into thwarted judgment, and now you're embarrassed to put your best foot forward again. Maybe you were never picked for the team. You had a stuttering problem. You were too this and not enough that. You never knew how to embrace your body. No one ever nurtured your spirit, guarded your mind, guided your vision, and now you just don't know. You just don't know. Heck, maybe you want to start over and are too timid to start anew, make progress, make new friends, begin a new chapter, have the strength and gall, the utmost audacious, empowering nerve to leave your job and become an entrepreneur, or put a semester on hold and travel the world, or more definitively and defiantly, just be you. The you that is so authentic to self, yet so ostracized by society that you shield that identity because you do not possess the passion to convert your power into a uniquely identifiable reality, which is my definition of confidence, by the way. And so you find yourself here with me, listening to these words, which I have only prayed will begin the transformation of your ultimate and limitless self. I tend to have these mistakes on people sometimes, you know. Me, briefly, I will say this. I was the extremely overweight fat girl, morbidly obese, constantly bullied, reared in an unbelievably broken home. My sexuality was perverted, distorted, and later questioned. I was a recluse for years, and I mean years, especially in my latter teens into my early 20s, where I was so quiet, both my psychotherapist and my psychologist thought I should be committed because they assumed I was a mute. I guess I had all the signs. I let every single good and perfect opportunity pass me by. And the more I realized it, because of shame and guilt, the more I remained quiet. Until last year, 2014, I realized, damn, I'm still in my 20s, and there are things that I can begin to control as opposed to letting these deep, dark things, secrets and just behaviors continue to haunt me, scare me, and control me. So I began the internal fight, and I realized I am not the only one scared. I am not the only one who wakes up not knowing how to face a world that would only rather fight me than support me. Then I pondered the element of which it is that could uplift the human condition, and then it came to me, the confidence in oneself to have the knowledge of the self, a knowledge so powerful that no matter what the socioeconomic status of the world in which we live is, one can still find the resources of life and be ever sustained. The great and honorable Marcus Garvey once noted, if you haven't confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. And I've interpreted this to mean without the assured root of self-identification and the exploration of the God-induced gifts or innate crafted talents, you will never succeed in anything you seek to accomplish. You will never claim and own the rights as the victor and conqueror of your past. And isn't that the point? To always be satisfied within yourself and with the decisions that you made with your own inner being's freedom, whether the outcomes are favorable or are gently reflected upon with more clear eyes and understanding. That hindsight, that 2020 when you look back, I messed that up. That was me. But to say and be, not because of pure pressure, guilt, or insecurity, but rather with integrity, dignity, and self-reliance, you made the decision that predicts the unknown currents of destiny. Is that not what one should desire? Whether it is the confidence that comes with knowing that you are overcoming diet changes and have not caved into the sultry scoop of oozy, melty, gooey cheese, creamy macaroni and cheese, or if you decided that even though you are not completely severed from your soul ties, you choose this time when refusing that awesomely soul-touching, eye-rolling, thigh-shaking, late-night vision. Don't act like you don't know what I'm not talking about. Or how brave of you to stand against the grain and speak so boldly against social agendas that dim the light on true community advancement. I want to let you know that the root of confidence is already within you. It's already there. And it yields its results when your character is tested. Your character as in the whole of what you stand for as a breathable, breathing entity. So now that I've prepared your listening for digestion, let us speak on three, not the only three, but three integral functions of confidence creation. When you build these skills, you should and will be able to apply these tasks to assert yourself in every dynamic of your human experience. As Iyanla has said so infamously, if you put in your work. Beloved, this is my love gift to you, because I do not believe that you are supposed to exist idly in this life exploration. Let us together identify our parts in being awesome. Awesome. AWE-SUM, the sum total of awesomeness, the magnificent focal point in and of destiny, the main attraction, the shooting star, you. So I have three components that I've come with and formulated in my experience as someone who considers herself a personal development architect, who has worked with at-risk youth, who was an at-risk youth, and had to really put my best foot forward in making sure that I can survive without being codependent on anything in this world except for myself, right? So the first one we have is truth, right? And that is the acknowledgement of the self, your personal opinion formation. This is the inner you that you give to the world. This is expressed in your verbal and nonverbal communication. This is what you will call self-esteem. And confidence and self-esteem, although they differ, there are some variations which make it similar. But when you build your confidence, your self-esteem is already alleviated, and it ascends on its own when you start to get to the truth of who you are. The truth of you independent of your family, your social group, your social structure, your social construct, and all the things that you thought you needed to be able to exist, right? And so number 2, the integral function of confidence creation I have is originality, which I've defined in short as the exploration and the exploitation of the self. It helps you to explore yourself in human range, and that would be emotional range, creative outlets, psychological development, learning that you have the ability to go from up and down as above, so below, as it is stated, and express yourself and get to know yourself intimately in all situations. You never really know what you're going to do or who it is you'll be when you are pressured in something, but your originality will lead you and guide you. And it also helps you to learn how to take risks, both calculated and impulsive. And I really can't wait till we start speaking about originality. But lastly, on the list of the 3 integral functions of confidence creation, I have something that I believe is the most important dynamic, and that is the purge, a cleanse, the release of toxic appendages, human and inanimate relationships. And the human aspect would be the renewal of the mindset of your foundational environment if it was unhealthy, the reconciling and repairing within yourself of broken or ill-formed relationships. And then, of course, the inanimate relationship would be your codependency or your fixation on non-breathing entities such as shopping, eating, the use of foreign substances for personal gratification. So we have 3 more to go into, and I promise you, you are really going to make some awesome life changes. So if you're ready, let's take the ride of a lifetime en route of the destiny and destination you've only dreamed possible. Remember this. When building muscle, if there is no pain, there is no gain. There is no definition, no evidence of growth, or applied pressure. And I will put the pressure on you, baby. Just make the decision to choose you, and let's get this party started. I look forward to sharing our time together, and within 4 days, you should have your first recording of the integral function of confidence creation. This was just the introduction. I just wanted you to know that there's somebody out here that truly, truly wants to support you. Maybe you don't have the support you feel you need, no matter how big your social circle is, or maybe you are someone who is truly by yourself and isolated. No matter what, until the next time, know that I am your sister friend, and I'm only going to tell you the truth because I care about you. I am the Confidence Curator, Sabrina Ashley, and I love you with all of my heart. And all I want you to do is be free with me. So until the next recording, I love you.